Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Dr. Voodoo, or I'm just basically a voodoo, and occultist type of guy. So, today we are actually going to read some... We're going to actually be reading a little mythology. If you're not familiar with mythology, then you are obviously not an occultist. But today we're going to be reading from the Book of Myths. Now, this book is actually really cool. I've read it before. Let's skip the preface, guys, you know what I'm saying? Today, on this first chapter, we're going to be reading about Prometheus and Pandora. So, I'm going to read you a little light history on them. It says, those who are interested in watching the mental development of a child must have noted that when the baby has learned to speak even a little, it begins to show its growing intelligence by asking questions like, what is this? It would seem at first to ask with regard to simple things. That to it are still mysteries. Sooner arrives to more far-reaching inquiries, like why is this so? How did this happen? And as the child's mental growth continues, the painstaking and conscientious, I think that's the word it says, parent or guardian is many times faced by questions which lack of knowledge or a sensitive honesty prevents him from answering either with assurance or with ingenuity. As with the child, so it has ever been with the human race. Man has always come to the world asking how, why, and what. And so did the Hebrew, the Greek, the Maori, the Australian backflow of the Norsemen, in a word, each race of mankind has formed itself an explanation of existence in answer to the questions of the groping child's mind. Who made the world? What is God? What made God to think of fire and air and water? Why am I? Why am I? And page 2. And into the explanation of creation and existence given by the Greeks come the stories of Prometheus and Pandora. The world was first as the first was to the Greeks such a world as the one of which we read in the book of Genesis, without form and void. It was a sunless world in which land, air, and sea were mixed up together, and over which reigned a deity called Chaos. With him, ruled by the goddess of the night and their son Erebus, god of darkness, when the two beautiful children of Erebus, light and day, had flooded formless space with their radiance, Eros, the god of love, was born, and light and day and love working together turned discord into harmony and made the earth, the sea, and the sky into one perfect whole. A giant race, a race of titans, and the time populated this newly made earth. And of these, one of the mightiest was Prometheus. To him and his brother Epimetheus, I think I said that right, was entrusted by Eros the distribution of the gifts and facilities and instincts to all of the living creatures in the world, and the task of making a creature lower than the gods, something less great than the titans, yet in knowledge and understanding infinitely higher than the beasts and birds and fishes. At the hands of the Titan brothers, birds, beasts, and fishes has fared handsomely. They were titanic in their generosity, and prodigal had they been in their gifts that when they would fain have carried out the commands of Eros, they found that nothing was left for the equipment of the being to be called man. And that, guys, is today's chapter. Hope you liked today's video, and if you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. How are you guys doing today? Comment down below. And two more things. The link of this book will be in this. The link of this app will be in the description, as long as different pages of different books of mythology, just in case you want to read a little bit more. With that being said, guys, hope you have a good day, have a good night, or wherever you are tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.